I've been teaching for 20 years. I was 15 years at Mission Bay, 5 years here. I transferred over here by choice. I wanted to work in the same community that I live. It's been a great transition, work with lovely ladies, two of my very best friends, and it's awesome. I have two little girls of my own. I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. They both go to Foster Elementary, and someday they'll be at Patrick Henry, I'm sure. So, I'm going to talk to you real quickly about dress code. We have t-shirts and shorts. T-shirts are 8, shorts are 10, and we have locks for sale that are 5. We also have sweats, so when it gets colder, if it ever gets colder, they can buy sweats for $15. They're welcome to wear any sweatshirt or jacket over the top of their PE shirt when it does get cold. We're okay with that. We did sell clothes the first 3 days of school, so most of our students are set when it comes to that. If they do not want to wear those clothes, they are more than welcome to wear their own clothes from home. We ask for white t-shirts, gray t-shirts, black t-shirts, as plain as possible, basketball style or soccer style shorts, nothing too short. Girls like to wear some shorty shorts, and it's not appropriate for PE. We need them to be athletic, appropriate, so they can stretch and play and have fun and not embarrass themselves or anyone else. Okay? We have a loaner program, so if something happens with the clothes on the weekend, you know, they don't get put in the dryer, or the dog eats them, or they catch on fire or something, I don't know. But we hear it all. We have loaners. We don't accept non-students. Okay, we don't just have kids walk out the door in their school clothes and say, oh, I just forgot. No, that's not acceptable. They need to come ask their teachers for a t-shirt or a pair of shorts. We will give them one t-shirt for the day. They give us their ID card, and then they return them to us after class. If they know they're not going to have their clothes for a long period of time, say they left them at grandma's house in LA or something, we would rather them tell us that and just keep those clothes for the week, and then when they can get their clothes back, then they can return the loaners and wear their own clothes. For the purpose of, we're not a laundry service, okay? We don't want to do multiple batches of clothes every day. We only do laundry twice a week, so if it does become excessive, we would run out of loaners. And we do know the offenders. We get to know their faces very well, and we'll cut them off. We'll just say, I'm sorry, you know, this is becoming a habit of yours. You need to get together, get your own clothes together. Okay? But for the most part, we give them loaners so they're all prepared and dressed for PE. Makeups. If they're out one day because they're sick or ill or for whatever reason, and they miss a run or they miss a writing assignment, if you see a 0 in Power School, that means they've missed that assignment. We do makeup runs on Wednesday afternoons and Thursday mornings. Mr. Reese and Ms. Collins have a 0-period PE class. It meets at 6:25 in the morning, and if they can want to get up at the crack of dawn and come run with that class on Thursday mornings, they can to do a makeup. If they don't want to do the morning, they can do Wednesday afternoon. I know that many of your students are involved, many of your children are involved in extracurricular activities, which is awesome, and so that impacts the afternoon time. So that's why we offer the morning as well. All right, I'm done. Any questions on that? Clothes, makeups? Okay, over to you, man.
Hi, I am Terry Clark. I am one of the 9th grade physical education teachers here, period 6, and I've been at Patrick Henry. This is my 5th year now, and I've been teaching for a little over 20 years. Love teaching PE. I dabbled in other things and came back to PE. So, love it. I'm just here to talk to you a little bit about what it is your kid says they're doing every day in PE and what it is they're learning. Our curriculum is mapped out and driven by the state of California. We are closely aligned with the content standards for physical education, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th, 12th grade. So a 9th grader would typically be learning dual and individual sports. So think of things like racket sports and track and field, some dance, things of that vein. And then 10th grade is team sports, as well as 11th and 12th further exploring team sports. This year for San Diego Unified, we're piloting a curriculum, and we're really excited to see where it goes. But if you have a 9th grader, your 9th grader is getting their 9th grade and their 10th grade curriculum in 1 year. So the first semester will be a 9th grade curriculum, and the second semester will be a 10th grade curriculum. And then our 9th graders now, when they become 10th graders, they will have more of what we would consider like an elective PE. They'll have some options for them by period, and they'll be able to pick within their period what's being offered, what they would, like to explore further, what they might like to try that they've never tried, or something that they're good at and they like to continue playing. So we're excited about that, and we're excited to see that the district is moving towards a program that allows students some self-interest and to further explore that. As well as our 9th graders, we focus on the Fitnessgram. And I will say we have wonderful scores at Patrick Henry for Fitnessgram. We had a 90% pass rate. So our freshmen last year, give a sophomore, junior, senior, our freshmen last year passed with flying colors. So we were one of the top 5 schools in the district. And so, top 2, thank you. Well, we were in the top 5, we were in the top 2. So part of what we do is help your kids learn how to be fit and healthy and take care of themselves, and the Fitnessgram is part of how we do that. So this is my colleague, Shannon Collins.
Yes, my name is Shannon Collins, and what am I talking about? I've been teaching since 1990, and I spent 20 years at Point Loma High School, and this is my 6th year here at Patrick Henry. I love the school. You guys did a fantastic job of raising your children. They are so polite. They are asking, how can we help? Can I carry that for you? Do you need help setting up? Do you need help breaking down? It is just an awesome place to work. And I'm taking notes. I have 3 kids. They're 11, 9, and 7. How'd I do? Good. Don't ask me their names, but I got their ages right. But I believe this is your kids' best class of the day. I truly do. And when it comes down to the rest of their life, how many remember 4 to the 5 halves? What's that answer? That math answer. 4 to the 5 halves? 32. I was doing homework with my son the other day. Okay. But when you're talking about your lifelong health and your mental health, physical education, that's going to be with you till you die. And hopefully we get their point across, and hopefully they have a nice, long, healthy life. Me, talk to me, I'm going to be 110 years old. Just saying, I had a great aunt who lived to be 108. I'm a little competitive, so I want to outlive her. So I'm going for 110. But Fitnessgram, I do have a website that will give you a lot of Fitnessgram information if you have questions. Also, email us if you have questions. We have the syllabus up here, and it has all our contact information for the syllabus. 9th graders would take the one on the far left. 10th graders, this syllabus. 11th, 12th graders here. Coach Briscoe teaches 11th, 12th graders. He coaches football at Point Loma High School. They had a freshman game today, so that's why Coach Briscoe is not here today. All right, so he's at a football game. But Fitnessgram information for the freshmen. I keep telling my class that the real test is in the spring. For the sophomores, you guys are going to be tested in October, so the sophomores get 2 testing times. But by the time all is said and done, come spring with the 9th graders, your students will be able to tell you everything you need to know about Fitnessgram, because we will drill it into their brain. But if you have questions, again, check out my website. The teacher looked up on the website, Collins, and then you can see Fitnessgram, and there's a bunch of information under that Fitnessgram tab. Medical excuses. If you have students who have a medical excuse, maybe they broke their arm, maybe they sprained their ankle, maybe they, got an ingrown toenail. It ranges, right, in age. With ingrown toenail, that's only 2 or 3 days, right? Maybe a note from mom or dad, hey, can you excuse my child? We'll ask them to suit up, come to class, and do what they can do, all right? So, and then again, the student who might have a broken arm, hey, can you walk? Oh, great. If you can walk, why don't you walk? Everybody else is running, you can walk, right? And so we will include the student to the ability at which they can participate. And then, like I said, if it's a short-term thing, they'll make up whatever they missed when they get help. And so that's kind of what we talk about on the medical excuses. If you have a student, and I do this with all my 9th graders, we'll take them through a track and field unit. And there's 15 different events in track and field. Track and field is a spring sport, and they don't cut. If you're willing to do the workout, they want you on the team. And I'm the track coach for
Patrick Henry High School families, this concludes our open house classroom visits. Thank you very much for coming to open house. It's our pleasure to have met you.
or I want to try, hey, hopefully we're planting the seed and then they're going to run with it. So, have a great evening. I'm not going to let them respect your time.